Hi everybody, welcome to another video. Today we're doing a budget for this coming few weeks, well specifically this week, but the coming few weeks. As you already know, I'm using the PDF version of the BFF that's going to be launching hopefully next month. I'm struggling right now with my supplier. They have just changed the rules and it's really irritating me, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have the PDF version, so just only the inserts available, and if you want to, you can grab it, but you don't have to. You can wait for the BFF if you feel like it's better for you. So obviously you already know that I am now self-employed, and it's been just a struggle trying to manage my finances. I'm sure you saw how, I don't know, unorganized I guess I was this year. So I'm kind of going back to basics, to how I used to manage my money. So I'm going to try and show you all of that. It's just that now it also does include my populating our budget into our spreadsheet, but I will do a separate video for that because I don't want to I don't want to be all over the place. First things first, I want to show you in my binder. So this is my binder. In my binder, I've just created new trackers to help me track my spending. So again, I'm going to have this as a PDF just in case you also want to track your money this way. So I'm going to get my stickers out first to put them over here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out these trackers. Okay, so this is how the trackers look. There's the cash spending tracker, which I'm going to do it now with you guys. The sinking funds tracker, as well as the online payment tracker. You can do it weekly, bi-weekly, or whatever. So it's up to you. So I'm going to take these out. So they just all the same: cash, sinking funds, and online payments. What's going to happen is I'm going to launch a sinking funds binder. So I'm going to take this one out when I have the sinking funds binder. But for now, I'm just using one binder. So I'm going to take these out. And then we've already done our groceries. And I don't like these envelopes. So these envelopes with tabs, I don't like them. So I'm not going to launch these. I think I want to do stickers now for personalizing your envelopes. I like them more than vinyl. Yeah, so I'm going to do stickers, but I think I will stick to these kind of envelopes, or the ones with the zips. There's the new ones with the smaller zip, so I think I will go with those ones. But I'm gonna get samples and then make a decision. Hopefully by end of next week, I'll keep you guys updated on that. Okay, so let's start with my trackers. So for my online payments, the budget was for Tala to spend. Wait, let me get my pen. So Tala, the budget was to spend $350. We actually ended up spending $450, which is so irritating. They increased the price and I didn't even know. So we ended up spending $450. There's nothing remaining over there. And that was on the 7th. So I did also populate it over here. And then for YouTube was 104. Hope you guys can see this black pen. It's quite light. So YouTube was 104. Rent, we ended up paying 12,000. So we'll see what is remaining, because sometimes with utilities and stuff, I just never know. Nothing remaining for YouTube. CapCut, I ended up going with the new one, which is a standard one, and that was 100 Rand. Nothing remaining. Wills. So that is going to be for this coming week. So as you can see, I am budgeting for the weeks of the 5th up until the 31st. So that's why I added all of these ones. Now for the sample and for the bulk. So let me explain how this usually happens. If you have a business and you order products overseas, you probably already know. You first get a sample and then you give them a thumbs up if you like it, or you tell them, can you please change this or move this around? So for the sample, it's usually $100, which is, what is that, 1,800 Rand or something like that. Now my supplier is saying I need to pay 50% of the bulk. So if I'm getting 200 books, I need to pay for 100 books, and then pay a $30 or a $50 sample courier fee. So I'm going to get the sample, but I've already paid for 50% of the bulk. And I'm just like, when did that start? Like, how did that happen? So I'm kind of going back and forth with them. Yeah, so I'm a little bit annoyed about that. I think I need to just find a new supplier, or just decide to pay the sample and get pay the 50% and get it done. So that's what's happening with the BFFs and the samples and stuff. But for the sample, I am planning to spend 2,000 Rand, I guess. And then for the bulk, I don't know. The BFFs, my BFFs are obviously a bit, so they come with the gold corner so that they can last you the whole year. And they also come with like the elastic band, a gold coil. I also add, sorry, this is a BFF from the year before last year. So this one's quite old. I'll also add the tabs over here for you. I also like adding the pocket over here so you can add your stickers in there. So they are quite, premium, I guess, which makes them not cheap. So I don't know how much they're going to charge me for the bulk, and we'll see. We'll take it from there. So that is my online payment for the past week. So if I grab my actual BFF PDF, as you can see, I didn't spend money on these dates. So technically these were no spend days. Which makes me very happy. Another no spend. Okay, and then on Saturday here, we actually ate out, and we ate out over here. So bad. So Scala is on school holidays. And she really was so bored and wanted to go to Spur. So we took her to Spur on the 9th. We were on a budget though, so we didn't like Spur. What's nice is they have like really big, I'm sorry for the noise. Let's just wait for them. Okay, so this was when we went out to Spur, and they have really good entrees, like the starters. They're not expensive at all, but they're also like enough, for you to get so full. And then we also ate out on a Saturday. Saturday is usually our eat out day, but this day Scala has just been like reckless and wanting to go play, and Spur is so nice and accommodating for families. So yeah, so at Spur we ended up spending 621 Rand. $621 Spur, and then on Saturday we actually just bought pizzas, and we ended up spending 378 Rand. Okay, so this is basically our spending for eating out. So I'm going to update the trackers over here, because Uber Eats is what we had for pizza. So that one was quite planned. We did plan to spend 400 Rand and we ended up spending 378. But then Spur, so dining out, we actually went out. We didn't plan that one, but we ended up spending 621 Rand. Okay. And then this coming week, we have bills that are due on the 15th of wills, car, and medical insurance. And we have already done our grocery shopping. So it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot. And I think it's mainly because of the what is it? What am I going to call it? I'm not going to call it a diet. I guess I'm on a diet, or I'm on a strict eating plan where during the week I eat only once. I eat OMAD, 1 meal a day during the week. So Monday, Tuesday up until Friday. And then Saturday we eat out, we enjoy eating out. And then Sunday we kind of eat whatever, but it's not really like structured and planned. For Sunday it's like your free day, and then Monday to Friday is OMAD. So that's an eating plan I created for myself. So how much we ended up spending on groceries is 701. So amazing. And we've already spent that. And tomorrow I don't have much plans. On the 14th as well, but on the 15th I do. 16, 17, 18, I don't know. Why do I feel like there's something I should be paying for? I do not remember. I do want to add here, because my mom's birthday is at the beginning of next month, so I do want to add mom's dinner. I need to book a table like now, because the month is just gonna end now. And last month's goals, okay, rent is paid, cash stuffing, I did do that, and I haven't ordered the sample, so I'm actually gonna hopefully get that sorted this coming week. So hopefully the other days where I don't have bills, just because it's gonna be a high spend month because of ordering BFFs and sorting that out, I'm gonna have mostly no spend days. Okay, so now online spending is basically done. This one is not online spending, but we did swipe it, so anything like used by card, whatever, I'm just gonna put it here. So let's put this one aside. And then cash spending. So for our cash spending, the envelopes that I have created, or I'm still going to create, I'm just, like I said, restructuring my budget, which I think I found a structure that I enjoy, which is how I used to track my budget back in the days. So title number 1 is going to be groceries. So groceries, and then there's going to be petrol. And then there's going to be my allowance. So I'm just going to say Noma's. There's going to be my husband's allowance, so KB. And then there's going to be Scarlett's allowance. Scarlett's got her own spending as well. And then there's going to be a buffer. So like a miscellaneous, but in cash. And then I'm also going to have kindness. So if I'm like meeting my mom for coffee or whatever I'm doing that is like kind. And then hair and nails. And then also toiletries. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. Okay, so these are the cash envelopes. I've already got some cash that I need to divide properly in our wallet. Well, this is just the binder, and then so what I do is I put everything here, and then when I go away I take out an envelope and I put it in my wallet. So this is the binder I usually use like as a high priority binder to do all my organization. So groceries is obviously already done. Please. Okay, so groceries is done. So basically we spent 701 on that one. So I'm just gonna put it on money out because there's nothing in there. Hopefully you guys can see. Why does it look blurry? Okay, sorry about that. If I move this because it's getting blurry. Okay, groceries is sorted. Transportation, we're going to put 200 Rand on that one. So under money in, so under the budget, I'm going to put 200 Rand for transportation. And then Skylar's allowance, nothing. She's got some money in there. Hubby's allowance, he's already spent his 200 Rand. So he's got 100 Rand in here. So remaining 100 Rand. Normas, I'm going to put my 300 Rand, I haven't spent that. Kindness, I'm going to put 100 Rand on kindness. Nails and hair. Nails and hair, I think I'm going to put 200 Rand on that one. Toiletries, I'm going to leave it out for now. Okay, let's see how much we have remaining. Okay, so for transport, we're going to put 200 Rand. Skylar's allowance. Skylar actually still has some money in here, so this probably will go to savings. So she has 120 Rand. So I'm gonna put it down over here for her. 120 is what Skylar has remaining. Hubby allowance, he has 100 Rand. Normal, so I'm gonna put my 300 Rand here. Kindness, we said 200, hey? And we said 100, okay. So money in for kindness is 100. Yeah. And there was remaining as well. So 200 Rand, because it was remaining from last week that I took out, and now another 100, so I'm going to add that there. And then there is nails, hair nails. Don't know why it gets blurry. There we go. Hair nails, toiletries, we'll leave that out, and then we left it 100 Rand, which will go into this buffer envelope. Okay, so let's check. So for groceries, there's obviously nothing. Petrol, so transportation, there is now 200 in there. Skylar allowance is left with 120, so there's no money in. Hubby is got 100 Rand in there. And I've got 300 Rand in there. So 300. And then kindness, 200 Rand is in there. Okay. And then hair and nails, 200 Rand. And then the buffer has 100 Rand. So 100 Rand. Okay, that is our cash. Basically our cash. And for the money out, what we've spent on cash this month has only been, this week, sorry, has only been on groceries. So we haven't spent anything else as yet. And I'm going to put this in here. And then, let me actually also add this one here. And then sinking funds. Okay, so the sinking funds I am trying to keep track of is school fees. So I'm gonna call it school 26. Another one is Christmas. So for my snowball challenge, I've used that for my phone. So I'm not going to really track it, but I'm going to restart it. So snowball. And then emergency fund. And lastly, I want to add a new sinking fund vacation. Actually, I don't want to add just one. I also want to add my mom's birthday, because I want to spoil her, but if I don't plan for it, so this is for next year already. And yeah, let's leave that one for now, and I will track it with you on a next video. But I just wanted to update that. So that is all permanent. Okay, and then sinking funds. Okay, so that is basically our binder, me and my family done. Just put my stickers. And that is our budget. So what we've paid for is Teller, we've paid for YouTube, we've paid rent. We're probably gonna put in petrol actually today because I'm going to my mom's house. Today is a Sunday, by the way, Sunday the 12th. So what we've taken care of already in our bills is giving, it is rent, and then in our future self we have taken care of retirement, life insurance, investments. These are debit orders, and then subscriptions. So CapCut, so the amount changed to 100, which is good. Teller is paid, but the amount went up 100, which is annoying. 450. Don't know what else am I missing. Oh, YouTube. So YouTube ended up being 104. Yeah. Oh, and salary number 2 was 23,600. Okay. And then food, we have spent 701. So that's done. Petrol, I'll update it at the end of the month. Beauty, I'll update that. Scala, Nomazdiary, okay, that's fine. And yeah, we haven't sorted that one out. And here we go, as I had planned that the restock. We will need to spend money on that. I guess I'll update you when we close up the month of October on that one. Yeah, so that's basically our budget. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And for now, I've just put my budget in this binder here, this clear binder, and as well as my other high priority binder. But I've got my wallet over here, so whatever I need to take money on, I'll put it in this wallet, and then I'm not carrying a lot of cash everywhere I go. I hope that makes sense. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you enjoyed this video, the only way I'll know that these are the type of videos you want me to record is by literally liking and commenting, like letting me know, Norma, I enjoyed this video, and then I will know, obviously, to not do this behind the scenes, but actually take the camera and record it for you guys because you love it. I will see you on the next one. I think the next video is going to be up sometime this week, maybe like a Wednesday, and it's going to be more focused on how to make money online for those people who want to know more about that. And then on the weekends, it's more on how to manage your money. And sometimes what you want to manage your money, but you're just not making enough. So learning how to make money online is not going to hurt you at all. Actually, it's going to help you. So I definitely want to show the ones who are interested, because it did change my life. It 100% changed my life. And it's not easy, but if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. It's not meant to be easy. It's meant for the special people. Thank you, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.